We're back again! It's the same shit. It's Monday today. It's Labor Day. Happy Labor Day, and we're going back to the pool, as I said yesterday. And it's perfect. And tonight's gonna be fun.
They can't hear?
They can't hear when it's windy.
No.
So, when doing sports, you always change from the more fashionable Ray-Bans to Oakleys. I can now swim twice as fast as I would have been able to with the Ray-Bans. What the hell? Howdy.
I wondered where the camera was. I got in here and I was getting pissed off because it wasn't here. But we just had dinner at Panera with my mom and her mom. And it's hot. We were at the pool as long as we possibly could have been. And now we're going downtown. Bye.
Bye. Say hi. Hi. They have a powwow over there. We weren't invited to see.
I don't need to drive down the road.
It's kind of an awkward powwow. Yeah.
Every show they just close down the center road. Yeah. Did he send you that document? No. Yeah. I told him. I think you only go 155. I own a 190. That would be amazing. Backed out the also. Well, check it. Yeah, you check it, correct it, and send it back. And I also there's 31, 22. That would be very good. Yeah, that's all right. It is just such a. I think he emailed it. He doesn't text it.
What was the picture? Yeah, but I don't want to do it because it's racy as hell.
No. I would buy I'd buy another one.
Is this today's video?
Yeah.
Just close-ups?
Low mileage.
No.
Oh shit.
That's first. Let's get third shift.
Fun.
Time to buy one?
Yeah. Will you buy me one?
No.
Why?
Get ready for the left.
Woo! I should slow down.
I'm getting him more content than he normally has. Yeah. I'm getting him the stuff that matters. You see, look at those tires. They need work. They're kind of dirty. The logo is upside down.
Yeah, that was bad.
Well, it's 1:11. It's that time of the day again. Big gap. I don't know why I don't film stuff sometimes in the middle of the day. I just get carried away, and I don't. Kind of the same as the last 2 days. Megan came down. We had our lunch, brunch, whatever here about, I think she got here at 12 or 12:30 or something like that. We headed to the pool where we spent the majority of the day. Today was much hotter. It was like 90 degrees. It was awesome to lie out in the sun. I look pretty red. I don't care. It's I keep saying Memorial Day weekend. That's the fun one. That signifies the beginning of summer. Unfortunately, Labor Day somewhat signifies the end, which is actually really depressing. But we stayed at the pool until around 5. The water felt great. It was just awesome. And then headed to meet my mom and her mom for dinner at Panera. We hung out there for a little bit. Went into town. Rosvan and Sabrina are back from Chicago. So we saw them. Luke came down from John Carroll. Jeff came down from John Carroll. He has that 2001 titanium M5 with super low miles. So we hung out with them for a couple hours. And they all left, and now I'm alone on a Monday night at the end of the weekend, facing a really busy day tomorrow, actually. I have an Apple Store Genius Bar appointment at noon. I'm going to take my iPhone in there. I need to go in and back it up tonight and sync everything, make sure I have everything I want off of it in the event that they do replace it. Reason being, the earpiece has only gotten worse and worse and worse to the point now where I really can't talk on the phone without using speakerphone if I'm in any sort of environment that has any ambient background noise. That could be as much as a shopping cart rolling on the floor 50 feet away, I will not be able to hear. I press the thing into the side of my head so hard, I turn the volume all the way up, it doesn't matter, it's really quiet. I switched phones with Megan yesterday, I called her, she called me, whatever. We had a phone call going on. Hers, half volume, can hear it no problem. Mine all the way up, can't hear shit. So hopefully they determine that to be a hardware issue. I had this phone in there a few months ago because the battery shuts down, or the phone shuts down when the battery is at like 10, 20, 25%. It's the same issue I've had a couple times now with iPhones. One of the 4 battery cells goes bad, it's flaky. Sometimes it works and it reports that it's there and it's got 25%, and then it just depletes and the phone shuts down and won't turn on. 10 minutes later, it'll turn on and report 25%, and then it shuts down again, reporting 0. They told me that was a software issue and that I need to spend a few days rebuilding it and signing into 50 applications again and all that shit because I couldn't restore from a backup. I'm not doing that. I don't have the time for that, and it's not a software issue. I really don't believe that it is. So I'm going to go in there with both those issues tomorrow. Hopefully they look at it, put some diag equipment on it, and determine that yes, the battery's dickered, and or yes, the speaker is also dickered. And I don't want to leave it up there and have them try to take it apart and put a speaker in it. Just give me another phone, please. And if they do, this is good timing, it'll be a refurbished 6S, which will be in perfect condition. And then in the event that I sell my existing 6S to Gazelle to pick up the iPhone 7, which we're going to hear about now in 2 days. I think it's Wednesday, Elvis, you'll know, Wednesday at 10 a.m. Pacific, which would be 1 p.m. Eastern, somewhere in San Francisco. They're unveiling the iPhone 7. I'm very nervous about the iPhone 7. Usually I'm really excited about this, and a couple weeks, even months ahead of the announcement, I'm doing all kinds of Google searches, looking on Google News, reading speculations and looking at mock-ups of the 7. This year, all of the evidence points to the lack of a headphone jack, which really pisses me off. I realize that it's old technology and it's analog, and yes, it takes up a predetermined amount of space, but my God, the things are thin enough. Really? Do we need thinner phones? No. They already have bending issues. If you make it thinner, it's going to get worse. So we don't need or want thinner phones. We all have headphones, even multiple pairs of headphones or speakers or audio equipment that we want to be able to use. So why do we need to now go to some proprietary Apple Lightning port where now we're going to need an adapter for a couple years until headphone manufacturers start making stuff in Lightning? But now it's Lightning and we can't use those headphones with our Mac. So they're going to start putting Lightning ports on Macs now? And then you'd have to have Lightning to Lightning? Are they going to try to do away with USB? That totally sounds like something Apple would try to do and try to re-engineer the way we used headphones, which is something that does not need to be re-engineered. That would be like BMW doing away with door handles. And then we would have to carry a proprietary device in our pocket that would use NFC, and we have to stand here and tap our right foot 3 times and then touch the mirror twice, and then the door would unlock. Does that make sense? No, it frickin' works the way it is, leave it alone. But for some reason they're gonna mess with it. Maybe this will be like the 30 pin to Lightning and everybody freaked out because it didn't work with any of our accessories or cables. Now we don't even think about it. We look at an old 30 pin connector and it's huge and it took up space and it was unnecessary. So maybe it'll be that effect, but I just don't feel like it will. So that's the big thing that would keep me from getting one. Then generally the 4, the 5, the 6 were not good phones. They were very underpowered. They had a lot of issues. The 4 came out, we couldn't talk on it because it had, what do they call that? Something gate, hand gate or cell, I don't remember what they called it, but you couldn't hold it a certain way or it would lose signal. The 5 was a disaster. The 6 was a total disaster. So I kind of, if it were at all possible, if I get a brand new 6S, thing is I'm out of warranty. If something happens to that, I mean, I think I'll have 90 days with it, but that'll be it. Maybe even 30 days. So we need to see what the 7 brings to the table. If it's a performance improvement, dual cameras. What the hell do we need 2 cameras for? That's a ridiculous idea. And then there's rumors that that would only be on the 7 Plus, which is a phablet, and I don't want a phablet. I kind of want, the 5S was the best phone they ever made, in my opinion. Anyways, we need to end today's rant because I'm tired, I need to get to bed. That's what I'm doing tomorrow at noon. Or hopefully I'll get a new phone, and then I'll bring the Mac and let it start to sync my backup to it. And the phone, I do not run it in the car. I do not want to rebuild it as new. Then I've got class from 2:15 to 3:30, that's gonna suck. Then I have a 2-hour dead zone where today I will not need to meet my uncle and spend time finding Mike and deal with hopefully as much parking issues. And then I'll be able to come back and have some sort of productivity and meal time here and then back tomorrow night, which will not be as long. No, that's Wednesday night, that won't be as long. Tomorrow night will be long, 5:30 to 8:15 or some crap like that. But tomorrow's the crazy busy day. Wednesday won't be too bad. I need to go in there just on Wednesday evening to meet with my group. We've been assigned a task with a company. We need to reach out to the company, get all of us together in a group chat and exchange emails and phone numbers. get together, reach out to this company and see what our expectations are for the semester and then start doing that project. It's some sort of a data management. I'm in 7 people and it's like electronic data management. So I'm hoping it's Excel and online applications that we can apply to whatever their business process is and get some sort of a mainstream information technology system going for them. So that actually might not be too bad, but I don't know, I'm talking a million miles an hour. I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna go to bed, and it was a great weekend. It was a lot of fun, and I just want a new phone tomorrow. That'll be my A1 priority. I'm going to bed. Talk to you guys tomorrow on Tuesday. Hope you had a fantastic Labor Day weekend as well. Good night.